Welcome back to SoccerX TV. We are in Miami SoccerX 2024. I'm with Quentin Paquelier from Club América. Quentin, welcome. And first
Thank
of
you
all,
so much.
how's been? Well, first of all, my club, the club that I love. So I'm so happy to do this interview, Club América. But Quentin, how's been your experience so far here in SoccerX 2024?
Thank you. So first of all, I have some gifts for you because I know you're a fan of the club.
Gracias,
So you can root for us during the playoffs because we'll need all the support.
All the support,
we can.
yeah. Going to Tijuana for sure.
Yeah.
We'll get the win, huh?
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
We will. And the women's team is playing tonight, actually. So I'm sure we'll have very nice results as well. Very happy to be here. Very happy to be in the US, to be in Miami, to be at SoccerX. For us, it's very important as what we discussed earlier, an American brand in the whole meaning of the word. I think it's very important for us to be at SoccerX in the US. I think it's the reference event for soccer in the country. So I think for us it's kind of an obligation, sort of speaks, to be here. Mm-hmm. And we are very, very happy and very honored to be here at SoccerX.
And Quentin, that's been really strategic, right, from your side. And you're really, besides Juarez, that they're in the panel, but the only physical presence in the exhibition center from a Mexican club. So how important is that from the strategic side, point of view from America to expand here in the US?
Yeah, I think, again, we're an American brand, as I was mentioning. So that means the whole continent. We actually have the whole continent in our crest. Exactly.
Yes.
So, of course, naturally, our natural market is Mexico. We're a Mexican club from Mexico City. We're very proud of being a Chilango team, and that's very important to us. But also, I think the difference, for example, with the big European clubs, for them, the US is a secondary market, but they can maybe have Southeast Asia, Middle East, even South America. In our case, I think the US is not a secondary market. It's like a first market, it's a natural market for us as well. As you know, there is a lot of Mexican and proud Mexicans in the US. And for us, it's very important to be close to them and to bring them the club they love. That is part of their roots, part of their heritage. And that's something that is very relevant for us. So being physically present here, being in market all the time, it's what we do. We're the team that play the most games in the US outside of the MLS, obviously, and in WSL. So that's very important for us. And that has results, and that's something we need to keep pushing and keep growing. So, for example, today, we are the most watched soccer team in the US. On top of, I think the second team on the studies is Manchester City. So we are on top of Manchester City. So that's something. It doesn't come easily and just by luck, so it's something we need to keep pushing. And I think being present, being in market is very important. And in terms of the industry, SoccerX and being physically present as SoccerX is part of those efforts.
So in part of that strategy too, but talking about how important it's playing here in the US, Leagues Cup as an example. Have you seen results of playing that tournament for the second year in a row from Club América perspective?
Yeah, for sure. I think first, I think Leagues Cup is a brilliant idea. Like the concept in itself, it's something we need as a market, as an industry, as a sport for both the US and Mexico and Canada for sure. Then I think it has been improving a lot, even from the first edition or the first year to this year. I think it has improved already a lot. Obviously, it can always improve, and there are still gaps we need to cover and try to understand, and it's maybe too soon to see directly the results, but we're sure that's the right direction, and that's the one we're going to keep pushing. It was very interesting for us this year to play our home games, so to speak, in California, in San Diego and LA. So it was amazing to see the crowd there and having all our fans. But to be honest, last year we played in Columbus, Ohio, and St. Louis, which maybe are not the more natural markets, like top of mind, but it was amazing. The stadium was packed with Club América fans. So I think that's also something we're very proud of. Is our fans are amazing. Our fans in the US are incredibly loyal. They travel a lot to go to the games, and we really thank them for that. And their support is so important for us that we want to be even more present, and there are things coming for them as well.
Yeah, it's amazing how you see fans. I live in Seattle, and seeing fans when America comes to town, just like people coming from Eastern Washington, from Idaho, from everywhere, right? You can tell it's still how it is the biggest team in the U.S. and obviously in Mexico. But in terms of key takeaways that you take from here, Quentin, from SoccerX, and what's next from America in terms from the market standpoint that you take on from here?
Yeah, I think in the event, of course, all the conversations where all the brands, other institutions, what they do in market, how they do it, and even in international markets, that's very interesting for us. We come here also with humility to learn and to see what we can tropicalize to our own brand and to our own markets. Then I think for us what is coming and what those events bring us is let's say, now we are sure of what we're doing. We're sure we need to be present, and also that we need to do more. We need to be more present for our fans, improve, let's say, the capillarity of the connection points we have. So, for example, the fans in Seattle that you're mentioning, or if we take New York, we have not played in New York for the last 3 years, I think, or something like that. We need to be there. But maybe it's not only games. You know, there are other products, other projects that we're building, and I'm hoping next year I can come and give you more details and results about it. But that's very important for us. Like, we want to be in touch with our fans, and not only in the summer to play 3 games, but like along the whole year and in all the different markets, because the US is a very big country.
Yeah, no, and definitely. Well, we'll see you next year for sure in SoccerX 2025. But also, just to end, Quentin, the partnerships that you can take away from European clubs that are here, right? And even US teams too, but I think from America's doing the right thing of being here, being physically here, and also creating new opportunities for the club, but also, to your point, for the fans that not necessarily have to do with specific games, right?
Exactly. I think the famous fan engagement is way more than only playing games, because like you have games every now and then, but then there is a lot of time during the year when people actually want to connect with their team. And again, we know in the US, you know, like the team you follow, it's more than I was going to say football, more than soccer, you know, like it's your roots, it's your origins, there is pride about the team you follow, you know, and I think that's very important. With the other teams we work and we meet here and we talk. I don't want to put any team on the spot, so I'm not going to give
no names,
no concrete examples, but we discuss, and I'm sure, because I talked with my team earlier today, there are actually things that were born here and that you will see in the coming months, and
that's cool.
So I'm sure there will be things. So again, it's an industry event. You have all the best here reunited. We need to be here, and we are very proud also to represent Liga MX Femenil, and the Mexican football in general, and I hope we do a good job doing it.
No, it's been amazing, Quentin, meeting you and getting the chance. Thank you for the gifts.
Thank you so much.
A pleasure. As a true Americanista, and having the 2 trophies here at Bicampeón. So thank you, SoccerX TV, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.